Hello and welcome to our presentation today about Canon, Arizona and Colorado printer technology innovations. My name is Randy Parr, Marketing Manager for the Arizona printers here at Canon Solutions America, and joining me today is my colleague John Kaufman, Senior Marketing Specialist for the Colorado UV gel printers. When you look at printers these days, it's easy to overlook what's under the hood. A successful product usually includes a good deal of innovation and leading-edge design. Today we want to share with you some of the technologies behind these award-winning product series. First, however, a little bit about Canon and their focus on technology. Canon truly is a technology company. In 2019, Canon was granted over 3,500 patents by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and maintained its third-place standing in the U.S. and the only company in the world to be in the top 5 for 34 consecutive years. These patents continue to demonstrate Canon's contribution to science and technology, which are used to develop fundamental technologies designed to drive innovation and support customer and business needs. And that commitment is evident in the Arizona series of printers. The Canon Arizona series of UV curable flatbed printers are known for their outstanding image quality, ease of use, and intelligent design. Winner of over 50 industry awards and with over 7,000 units sold worldwide since 2006, the Arizona delivers exceptional value. Here's what I'd like to touch on today. When we look at the Arizona, there are some core strengths that the product is built on, like the basic system architecture. Then our Vari.printhead technology and how we manage their performance. The degrees we ensure our tables are accurately manufactured, and how we manage our dot placement accuracy. There are some more recent advances built on the core platform, including our new flow technology vacuum system, our UV LED curing and matched IJC 357 ink set, how our new approach to registration pins allow you to work more efficiently, and similarly, how we've improved the workflow related to file preparation. Let's take a quick look at each of these. When we talk about system architecture, at its most basic level, it is the type of printer architecture we decided to pursue, and that is the true stationary flatbed design. The hybrid design is quite common, but has some inherent weaknesses in its design. The hybrid moves the substrate while printing, so essentially you're trying to hit a moving target. The results will vary from print to print, as you'll see in a moment. The hybrid printer also requires more labor in the printing process. The true stationary flatbed, on the other hand, keeps the substrate stationary while printing, and so the image-to-board registration is based on the accuracy and repeatability of the printer's mechanical design. Results are therefore predictable and repeatable, print to print. Once printing begins, there is no need for the operator to hover over the machine. This is typically what we've observed with hybrid printers and demonstrates the variability introduced when trying to print on a moving substrate. These are 5 boards printed one after the other, loaded the same way, and 5 different results. The skew allowance within the board is terrible for most hybrid printers. And the specification of 1/4 inch over 96 inches is not unusual. We find this totally insufficient for applications such as tiled images or wall coverings. You could describe our system architecture in 3 words: configurable, versatile, and upgradable. Our machines come with 4, 6, or 8 ink channels. These can be configured CMYK, CMYK plus double white or white and varnish, or CMYK with light cyan, light magenta, and then again double white or white and varnish. We also offer 2 different table sizes, an 8 by 10 foot XT table or the 4 by 8 foot GT table. These systems also provide an automated maintenance system and can be field upgraded with a non-compromising roll media option to allow you to print roll-to-roll media as well as rigid substrates. Let's talk about ink drops now. Since their debut in 2006, the Arizona has used grayscale printheads to produce near photographic results using only 4 colors of ink. This resulted in up to 30% ink reductions compared to the competitive fixed drop size systems available at that time. Our smallest drop size is 6 picoliters, and this animation demonstrates how we can rapid fire 6 picoliter drops and combine them in a 1.4 millimeter space to produce larger drops before they land on the media. This process is automatic, producing small drops for detail and smooth transitions, while producing larger drops for solid areas of rich, saturated color. The Arizona printers are built to be very flat. At our factory in Germany, we use innovative manufacturing methods to effectively make the tables conform to a 350 micron flatness specification. But we make it even better. Dot placement accuracy is the key to produce texture effects and other demanding applications. It also makes for better color consistency by reducing coalescence and helps maintain dot registration across all colors for sharper text and line work. Using a high-resolution camera within the carriage, we sample hundreds of points on the table surface and create a digital map of the table's topography. We then use this data to adjust the timing of the pixel firing and printhead alignments to effectively produce a virtual flatness of 50 microns, or about the thickness of 4 sheets of bond paper. We call this technology active pixel placement compensation, and it enables us to produce applications like texture and lenticular images. This is an exciting new development, flow technology, a zoneless vacuum system that eliminates the need for time-consuming masking and taping for the majority of jobs. It's a self-governing system that adjusts to maintain adequate vacuum, regardless of the media shape or coverage of the table. Let's take a closer look. Flow technology still uses a vacuum, but eliminates zones, allowing you to place the media anywhere you want on the table without having to mask or tape for the majority of jobs. This allows you to be more productive and get more work out every day. With the launch of the Arizona 1300 last year, and with the new Arizona 2300 launched in October 2020, we've implemented UV LED curing and released a new ink to properly work with LED wavelengths. Here's more about our LED curing and inks.
When a valuable rust job comes in, the last thing you want to do is wait for your printer to warm up. The Arizona 1300 series offers instant-on capability through its LED UV curing system. The new Osei UV inks, which offer superior adhesion and ink functionality over the broadest media range, are optimized for LED curing, resulting in excellent print quality.
Also released with the Arizona 2300 is the newest generation of our pneumatic pin registration system that improves efficiencies. New right-side pins enable work and turn for accurate double-sided printing.
The Arizona 2300 series exemplifies speed and productivity. With an additional set of pneumatic registration pins, you can now register substrates to either the left or right side of the table, or even both, enabling you to print 2 up, 4 up, and 6 up for easy and accurate double-sided printing. The Arizona 2300 series delivers sharp, high-key prints up to 95 square meters per hour or 1,023 square feet per hour, and high-density prints up to 64 square meters per hour or 691 square feet per hour.
And finally, we've leveraged software to make you more efficient with your production, plus allow you to quickly and easily produce applications using texture effects. Let's watch some videos now.
Grow your business thanks to smarter workflow. What if your printer could learn from what you're doing? The Arizona 2300 series can do just that. With a self-learning capacity of the Arizona Expert functionality, intuitively design your complex, multi-layer project once, and then print and cut it over and over again. Arizona Expert learns the recipe for the project, including transparencies, multi-sided printing, and cutting information. So the next time you want to print and cut a similar application, simply reapply the recipe to another job. With Arizona Flow technology, Arizona Expert now supports multi-origin registration and outline printing, enabling quick media loading. Arizona Expert saves a significant amount of setup time, reduces errors, and automates the production process, resulting in less waste and faster turnaround times.
Utilizing our award-winning Touchstone software, we make it easy for both the creation and the production of the printed textures. Touchstone software lends itself well to artistic reproductions of fine art pieces, like this Rembrandt that you see here. Every minute detail, from the brush strokes to the texture of the canvas, is reproduced. Well, that concludes the Arizona portion of this presentation. We're now going to hand it over to John Kaufman to tell you all about the revolutionary technology behind the Canon Colorado UV gel printers.
Thank you, Randy. I'm John Kaufman. I'm the Senior Marketing Specialist here at Canon Solutions America, and today I'm going to focus on our UV gel product, more specifically the Colorado 1650. Now, the 1650 has some really interesting and unique and dynamic technology built inside of it. One of those, of course, is what you see right here, is what we call flex finish. We'll kind of dive into that in a little more detail. We're also going to cover all the technology behind the print heads, the inks themselves, the automation that's built inside the system that's able to achieve never seen before speeds in a 64-inch device. Now, it's one thing, of course, to have a fast device, but the automation built inside it truly builds on top of the notion of unattended printing. So the Colorado series of products, specifically the Colorado 1650 as well, were built around these four pillars: breakthrough productivity, never seen before automation, a wide application range, and the lowest cost of operation. Now, each one of these core pillars has technology tied to it, and we'll kind of cover that here in the next few minutes of this presentation. So when you look at current print technologies that are out there in the marketplace, like equal solvent, latex, and UV, they have their traditional advantages as well as their limitations. For example, equal solvent has, as you know, very strong odors and long dry times, anywhere between 10 to 24 hours. Now, latex uses a water-based carrier. So that liquid carrier needs to be evaporated, and that water-based carrier takes a lot of heat, up to 212 degrees. Now, traditional UV is also another liquid form of ink and needs to be cured immediately, otherwise the ink begins to spread. And when that happens in the print cure process, you tend to see a layer buildup of the ink, or what we call profiles. Now, they all have their advantages as well, because eco solvent up to this point had the highest color gamut and lowest ink usage. Latex solved the problem, of course, of equal solvent with instant drying and being able to finish right away. And of course, UV is very well known for its productivity and, of course, low temperature when using LED cold curing. But UV gel technology eliminated the issues of the existing technologies out there in the market, but expanded on the benefits as well, because UV gel actually has a highest color gamut out there in the market and the absolute lowest ink usage. We, of course, have no odor and we have instant drying, so we solved a lot of the issues that are commonly known with the latex, solvent, and UV products, as well as the highest productivity and lowest temperature, modeling that after the advantages of traditional UV products. So I love this demonstration of this video because it kind of shows you exactly how the gel technology works. It's essentially that. It's essentially a gel. It's almost like a toothpaste, or like I like to say, ketchup and mustard. The viscosity of the inks, they don't allow them to coalesce. They don't allow them to mix. And what this allows us to do is be very proficient and efficient in the amount of ink that we're laying down on the sheet. It also gives us true purity of color because there is no coalescence. The inks don't muddy up, they don't mix together. This is what allows us to truly print at speeds never seen before, because we're able to actually lay down the entire image and then cure after the fact. So breakthrough productivity, what do we mean exactly by that? As you see here, we have speeds of anywhere between 215 square feet per hour, all the way up to 1,710 square feet per hour, okay? And these look extremely impressive. But what you really need to do is compare them directly to other technologies that are out there in the market. And you can see here we're anywhere between 2 to 3 times faster depending on the application mode. Now, a lot of people will come and ask and say, well, John, you know what? The Colorado really doesn't compete within the 64-inch market space. It really competes against the 10-foot 3-meter products that are out there. And when you even compare the Colorado to the 10-foot 3-meter products, and you look at the sweet spot, like the production mode or the high quality mode, you can see that we're significantly faster than the 10-foot latex device, the 1500 that's out there in the market, and we're just as fast as the 3600. But you have to take in consideration that this is a full 10-foot width. If you actually only load a single roll up of 64-inch material, then you're going to cut these production speeds in half. So when you really look at the true throughput and productivity of the Colorado, it's even faster than these 10-foot 3-meter devices. Now, it's one thing to have a very fast printer, okay? But to truly get production, and I mean true production, you need automation. Automation, for example, like paint, or what we call piezoacoustic integrated nozzle technology. What paint does is it sends an acoustic pulse to every nozzle on every head, and we listen for the echo to come back. If the echo does not come back correctly, we know that the nozzle is either fatigued or clogged. And what we do is we auto-compensate for that on the fly. There's over 256 nozzles, and there's 8 heads inside the system. So what we do is we send that pulse on every single pass, and we're constantly listening for that pulse to come back. If it doesn't come back correctly, then once again, we auto-compensate for it on the fly. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, John, what happens if too many nozzles are blocked or fatigued or clogged? Then we go through what we call the automatic maintenance. And this is truly the core of the technology between these two things right here that you'll see. This is what truly builds unattended production, because it takes the operator's hands completely out of it. The decision is not theirs. The decision is the machine, what it needs to actually go through the maintenance and what's going on inside the system for auto compensation. What this does is it frees up your operator's time to do other things, giving your operator and yourself full confidence that you'll get true, repeatable, accurate print quality, pass after pass, roll after roll, job after job, month after month. Another thing that we built inside the system is what we call media step. And media step actually puts down little markers on the side of the material. What this does is this tells us exactly how the material or media is advancing inside the system. Because as you know, material rolls have kind of a character of their own, depending on the humidity, moisture, and even depending on how well they're wound, whether they're wound tightly at the end of the core and more loosely at the very beginning. So what this does is it tells us exactly how that media is responding inside the system. What this then allows us to do is auto-compensate for that on the fly as well, knowing exactly where to put that next swath or that next pass at. This, of course, eliminates banding. So the auto nozzle compensation eliminates nozzle outs, which eliminates, of course, artifacts like lines and so forth. And this also eliminates the banding, giving you complete confidence in your production needs. Another completely unique thing that we have, of course, is the media roll drawers. We have a media roll that actually contain 2 material types. It can actually contain 2 of the same type of material or 2 different types of materials. And as you see this demonstration here, you can actually put a stopwatch on it. You'll see that it only takes about 30 seconds to load a single roll up. So you can actually load 2 different types of materials up or 2 of the same materials up in about a minute total time. It's as simple as that. You simply clip it in, feed the material through until you hear the beep. Now, roll diameter width is the roll diameter itself can be 8.7 inches max. Media width can be up to 64 inches, all the way down to 16 inches. The choice is yours. It's up to you. This also allows you media weight capabilities of up to 110 pounds per roll, okay, or 220 pounds total for the drawer itself. This once again allows you to actually switch or change between media types on the fly, giving you true productivity. Another built-in feature which comes with the equipment is PrismaSync. And what PrismaSync allows you to do is to walk away from the machine as well. PrismaSync will alert you For one, if you're out of media. For two, if your ink needs to be refilled. For three, if there's any maintenance that you actually need to perform on the equipment itself. And of course, if your job is completed or finished. In fact, you can actually monitor as many devices as you want or have in your shop. The productivity automation is delivered right there to your phone itself, so you can take full advantage and know exactly what's going on each device. The next unique feature of this product is what we call matte gloss or flex finish. There's no other product like this out there in the market. The choice is yours. You can actually print matte or gloss regardless of the media type. You can do this without the need for switching inks or material itself. The choice is completely yours on matte or gloss. How do we do this? Well, if you look at the top of the slide, you'll notice that with the traditional way that we print in the gloss mode, we actually allow the ink to settle. Now, once again, we don't get any coalescence. The colors don't mix, but they actually butt up side by side to each other. And when they allow to settle, it gives that nice reflective look, feel, and sheen. When we actually print in matte mode that you see here, we actually pin or cure the dot, holding that round droplet shape. That deflects the light, then giving it a more matte look and feel. So I have an example here of how the actual print gantry works together. So the gloss mode, you'll notice that the print head and the curing gantry work opposite direction. Now the matte mode that you see right there, the print head gantry and the curing gantry actually work together. They work in tandem. What we do is we have a mirror that's attached to the curing gantry. It reflects then down onto the print gantry. That mirror then pins that droplet shape, allowing it to hold that droplet size that you see here in this graphic image. This then allows you the choice of printing matte or gloss. In fact, we have customers that are actually producing matte gloss applications on the same job. Being able to do this really opens up the creativity, allowing you to not only express true creativity for your customers, but of course for your shop itself. Now that we've seen the benefits, let's take a deeper dive into the core of what's new with this technology. We'll take a first look at the inks. The color scheme is the same, CMYK, but what's different is this, the new formulation, which is capable of producing flex finish matte gloss applications. It's also stretchable, up to 185%, with both the Avery ICS and the 3M performance guarantees, which means it's excellent for the SAV vinyl markets, including vehicle wraps and graphics and more. It is also Type 2 certification with both flame retardants, mechanical, and chemical resistance. All this without the need for lamination. With the LED cold curing and the precise and accurate color, this is the perfect product for producing wall coverings and wall decor applications at any volume. And the extended application range with the LED cold curing plus the matte gloss capabilities, which is only available on the Colorado 1650, make it the ideal printer for this marketplace. Wide application range. We have many customers that have produced well over 1 million square feet in a single year. In fact, we have had one customer that was producing an average of about 60,000 square feet in a year who just produced 250,000 square feet in the last 2 months. That's right, 250,000 square feet in the past 2 months. They all produce these applications that you see here, anything from what you see on floor graphics, window graphics, perforated window film. They wrap cars. They've even wrapped garbage cans that you see here. There are many applications out there just waiting for the Colorado 1650. The fact is that we've had customers so thrilled with their Colorado that they're very happy to talk about it. For example, Tree Towns, Color Reflections, Houston ISD, Group Imaging, Pixelworks, Copiers Northwest, ARC, OEC, Row Marketing, AE Graphics, Rush Flyers, and more, including 5 customer testimonials from the World of Wall Covering video. There have been well over 50 customer testimonials in total and over 900 placements to date. Now we have something special here, and the market is now starting to find that out as well, with over 8 awards to date, like the SGIA Product of the Year Award from 2019 and this year for 2020. Also the Printing News and Buyer's Choice Awards and more. As mentioned, UV Gel has passed the Type 2 certification and the UL Green Guard Gold certifications. Now, the criteria to obtain these widely recognized certifications are highly regarded as independent certifications that are among the most stringent product standards in the world. These certifications are very important, especially to the interior decor markets in regards to health standard attributes. That is especially important in sensitive environments such as hospitals, daycares, schools, and other public spaces. So to summarize it up here, if you're really looking for the financial savings checklist, the ink savings alone is anywhere between 40 to 50% when compared to other technologies that are out there in the market. Without the need for lamination, you can save additional costs there by putting more revenue and dollars in your pocket. Media waste has been reduced as well, as certified by many customers that are out there running the Colorado series of products. All that through reduced prints and reworks due to automatic color quality controls and accuracy that we've gone through here today, including paint, the auto nozzle compensation, and more. Let's not forget about the labor savings and the dual roll drawer configuration for easy loading, allowing you to easily swap between two different types of medias or the same media. And you see how easy it is to load and unload. It can take you absolutely less than a minute to load two different types of materials in. Let's not forget about the productivity of the device, where it's anywhere between 3 to 5 times faster than other 64-inch devices that are out there in the market. And it's even faster than a lot of the 10-foot, 3-meter products as well, especially when you consider the labor costs in loading those devices. The Colorado 1650 is really changing the game and how this game is being played in the 64-inch roll-to-roll market. I want to thank you for your time in reviewing the technology that's behind the Colorado 1650 printer. And now I want to pass it over to Randy.
Thank you, John. We're going to open it up now for questions and answers.